What? Welcome to another edition of Home Cooking Done Roxy. Easter weekend 2019. What are you seeing now is turkey tails, maybe turkey butts. For a long time I was calling them turkey butts because when I would find them in one of the Latin stores here in Miami, they would have them listed as turkey butts. So my friends, they always laugh at me because I say, oh, I got me some turkey butts and collard greens. And they say, what's turkey butts? So anyway, it's not turkey butts. It's actually turkey tails. It's not the butt, it's the tail. Anyway, welcome to another edition of Home Cooking Done Roxy. This is I don't really have a title. It's just called Easter Weekend 2019. The only reason I'm showing you my turkey butts is because I'm adding some crushed peppers here. These are crushed pepper flakes. You get them Publix anywhere. You can get them anywhere, child. Anywhere. So this is not a 15-minute meal. This pot usually takes about an hour or more sometime. Because just to get the meat tender is almost 45 minutes. So this takes way longer than 15 minutes. So this is not 15-minute meals. It's a weekend, Easter edition. I'm tongue-tied today. It's an Easter edition. It's my turkey tails. Only thing I put in there was crushed peppers because you don't need salt. You don't need collard green season. I don't know how many times I have to say this. You don't need no garlic. Your grandmama ain't put no garlic in her collard greens. She probably didn't have no garlic to put in her collard greens. If you talking about my grandma, because my grandma ain't grow garlic in her yard. She grew peppers in her yard. So we always had fresh peppers. I ain't growing no peppers in my yard. This is what I'm using right here. Anyway, you boil this for 45 minutes because you want the seasoning to come out and the salt that they done smoked this meat with to come out and the juice and all that. Then I pull them apart with 2 forks. Sometimes I cut them up with kitchen shears depending on how much time I have. But as you can see the grease coming off and the fat and everything. You rinse them off in cold water and then you put them in a half a thing of water. This pot is halfway full with water. And you have to cook this for 45 minutes. So the ghetto part of my video today is I am also in the midst of preparing breakfast for 50 to 100 people. So my pastor informed me at the last minute. Shout out to my pastor, St. Tarvis Brown, St. Stephen's AME Church. So this is my famous sausage. Everybody always asking me about is chicken and pork together, and they call Georgia specials. Very, very delicious. Even my coworker, I take them to her. She loves them. And she Cuban, so you know how we roll. She ain't no different from me. She like what I like most of the time. So anyway, this is 14 pounds. You see it? 14. You see? Georgia specials. The pack is $4.99 a pack, and it's 2, 4, 6, 8. It's 10 in each pack. Okay. Didn't I say I was doing this for 50 to 100 people? You know we cutting these in half, correct? And there is 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8 packs. And it's 10 in here. So that's 20 per pack that we will have. And I have my pans already ready and my knife is right there, ready to go. Let me tell y'all something. Those hard-working church Christians, especially the ones that work in the kitchen. I'm on a lot of boards at my church because I was raised in the church. And the church has a business side. I want everybody to know that. Just like you have to pay the light bill at your house, the church got to pay the light bill, the church got to pay the water bill, and your tithes contribute to that. Most churches have mortgages and some don't. But they also have insurance to cover those expensive mics that the choir stand, the mics that be in the choir stand, that cost money. Those mics don't last forever. They need batteries. You know how we like to be all in the spirit, but you know, we want to hear too. So that sound costs money. It's not cheap. My contribution most of the time to the church is working for the Lord. Anything I do is always for God. Like I said, it's Easter weekend, and I keep going back into that because I am a Christian, and I know there are a few of you most of you are Christian at your heart, whether you have a church home or not. What I want to say to the kitchen ministry and any other ministry, when you doing stuff for the church, hold your receipt and put that in your tithe envelope. Don't be crying about, I don't have another $100. I ain't got no $50 to be given to the pastor and his new car and all that. It ain't about him. It's about paying for that same seat you sit in, just like your boss pay for you to sit in their seat and do their work and keep their business running. God's house, you are a shepherd for the Lord. You still working for God, whether you on the kitchen ministry, whether you in the choir stand, whether you picking up trash, trustee, or whoever you are and whatever you doing in the church, deacon or deaconess. Your contribution helps the church maintain its upkeep. If you ain't out there cutting that grass and picking them weeds out them flowers, honey, somebody else doing it, or you paying somebody to do it. So what I'm saying to you is your labor is not in vain. Your giving, your tithes is your giving, your time and your talent. Put your receipts in your tithe envelope along with your $5, your $10, your $2. You give your kids more than that to go to Disney World for grad night. Stop complaining. This ain't about that. This home cooking done Roxy sausage edition. La 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 la. But you know I gotta talk trash in the meanwhile. So I've been talking trash for 6 minutes. This is home cooking done Roxy. I use Georgia specials, chicken, and pork. That's what's in them. And they taste so good. Y'all got to try them. I get mine from Joe's. But I buy them by the case. Because like I said, I run the kitchen ministry at the church along with about 10 other faithful members. They are so great to me. And I thank God for them all the time. And I encourage them as well. Put them receipts in them tithe envelopes. Because at the end of the day, you need gas. And if you ain't got no gas in your car, you can't get to church. Because Sister Jenkins ain't coming to pick you up, baby. I be tired, honey. I work too. Anyway, so I'm going to cut these in half. And I should have enough for 50 people. Like I said, it's 10 in a pack. I'm going to cut them in half. That'll give me 20 sausage. It's 1 sausage per person around here. We got Sister Gallon or Mother Gallon on grits. And they got Sister Jenkins on eggs and sausage. So that's what I'm doing. I will be cooking my collard greens this weekend. Well, today, because I'm going to be tired tomorrow. So, I'm making my Sunday dinner today. And Easter dinner today. We will be having collard greens. I ain't even put them in the sink to soak yet because I got to clean them. You don't have to use soap to clean your greens. You just need some good old cold water. Anyway, welcome back to another edition of Home Cooking Done Roxy Turkey Talking Trash. Easter 2019 edition. Georgia specials. I hope y'all enjoyed this edition. I'm not cooking right now. I just wanted to talk a little trash and give y'all a little input about how the church work. Because, you know, those mega churches, they getting bigger and bigger. But y'all just dropping y'all $5 and walking out and don't know where the money going. So I'm just trying to tell y'all where it's going. It's going everywhere. Homeless ministry, garbage ministry, lawn ministry, air freshener ministry, kitchen ministry. Y'all want to come and get a plate, but y'all don't want the Sister Jenkins food. Y'all want somebody to order from y'all cousin that cater. We don't know her. She don't. What church she go to? How her kitchen look? We want to see her kitchen. Anyway, welcome and goodbye. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Home Cooking Done Roxy. If you like anything that you heard, please subscribe to my YouTube page, Home Cooking Done Roxy. This is Roxy. Happy Easter and ciao.